Sam, when you kind of look at the season as a whole now that it's over, how would you assess the way the offense performed this year?
Um, I thought the beginning of the season, thought we were inconsistent. Um, and I think, that's really some of the reason why we lost games at times. I thought I played inconsistent as well. Towards the back half of the season, thought I played better. Didn't turn the ball over as much. But again, there's still room to be more consistent. But as a whole, I felt like the back half of the season, as an offense, we really felt more comfortable and played more consistent.
How do you achieve consistency, though? Is it just repetition, Sam? Or?
Yeah, just repetition, continuing to feel comfortable with the offense. That's really it.
When you look back, I mean, obviously, this is, I talked a little bit about it last night, but it's two systems in 2 years. And I know you have high expectations of yourself. Do you think you made the leap that you hoped to have made last year to this year, or wasn't it enough for you? You know what I'm saying? Does that make any sense?
Yeah, I think
In the big picture, overall.
big picture. I mean, I thought, I I grew and I felt like I experienced good experiences for the most part. Obviously, some of the bad games that I played or bad plays that I had during the year, I learned from. So from that aspect, I thought I grew a ton. There's again, did the season, work out or end the way that we all hoped it would? No. We'd like to have a winning record and be going to the playoffs, but obviously there's a lot of room to grow, but we also learn from our mistakes, and I thought we did that as an offense, and I thought I did that personally.
Do you wonder at all what I know it's kind of probably fruitless, but what might have been had it not been for the mana? Have you thought about that at all, or I mean?
You can't get really caught up playing the what if game. If we do that, I feel like we'll all be going crazy.
Sam, not just for you, but the entire offense, how much will it benefit you being in the second year in a system with Adam when you guys get together this offseason?
Yeah, it'll be huge. I mean, just, stability and just continuing to build off of what we've done this year, it'll be huge.
Sam, you took a little bit of a beating this year with your thumb and your knee. Do you need surgery on any of those things?
I do not believe I do. There's still some, I still got to do some tests, but don't believe I need to have any surgery or anything like that.
On both tests?
Just on the thumb, yeah.
Sam, obviously people have a lot of expectations that you do as well. So, giant expectation for year 1 to 2. Is that realistic? Just because a couple other guys in the last few years have done it, or is that not realistic? Do you know, from a fan's perspective, to expect it?
Yeah, I think it's definitely fair to expect that out of a player. But at the same time, I just, again, first half of the season got to play more consistent football. But again, I'm just going to continue to worry about what I can control. And the rest will kind of take care of itself.
Are you going to go through the same kind of off-season program, training, rest, all that stuff that you did a year ago? Or something that changed?
Yeah, I felt really good going into this year. Obviously, the mono kind of, that was a whole different beast and different animal, so something I couldn't control, but I felt really good going into week 1.
Will you work with Jordan at all again? Or?
Yeah.
What is there a game? If so, which one was it that just sticks in your craw this year? Just not only for yourself as a personally performance, but as a team.
That we didn't do well.
Yeah. Just one kind of like just.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the New England game, the second New England game there, I didn't play my best football. There were a lot of games too. Both games in Florida. I feel like I didn't play my best football either, but again, I learned from those and got better from them.
After the game last night, you got to spend some time with Josh. Looked like on the field.
Yeah.
I mean, so he's going to the playoffs, and you're not. I mean, both came in together. I know you guys are good friends. Is there almost a sense of, I guess, maybe envy or like that he's going there and
right? No, I'm happy for him, but obviously, we see ourselves being there at some point in the future. So, it's just about continuing to grow. But obviously, it's it kind of is what it is.
Sam, is there any one thing you're targeting most to improve upon in the season?
I think for me, it's just continuing to look at the tape. I haven't obviously looked at all the tape from this past year, so I just got to look at that and see how I can grow from it.
Will you go through every game? Like, you
Yeah.
obviously do it week to week, but
absolutely.
You go
Yeah.
17 and 1, or how do you?
Yeah, I mean, we got a ton of time, so I'm gonna look at every game for sure, see how I can get better, and see. Yeah, you just break it down in so many different ways. Throwing to the right, throwing to the left, throwing in the middle, different types of play actions. There's so many different ways you can break it down, and I'll kind of see where my weaknesses were and work on those.
I know you're not a big statistics guy. Is there any stat that's most important? I think you were 6-5 as a starter versus 4-9 last year. Whether it was a little bit of the uptick on the completion percentage, down on the interceptions. Is there anything there that you feel is most important out of those numbers?
The wins, the wins are definitely most important. I think if you look at it, completion percentage is huge, and interceptions, not turning the ball over, interceptions, and also fumbles.
Do you care, Sam, about quarterback rating, and do you even know how it's calculated?
Don't know how it's calculated, but it's definitely a really good measurement of how the quarterback plays throughout a game.
How challenging?
I don't think anybody knows how it's calculated, but I was just going to ask about how important would it be to get Robbie back here, signed?
Yeah, again, that's out of my control. Robbie's been great for me. I mean, these past couple years. So, again, that's out of my control. So, we'll figure it out when everything gets settled.
Would you give your input, Sam, or is that something you would wait on, like Joe, to ask you? Or would you be proactive?
I gotta wait for Joe to ask me about it.
Sam, when you talk about the inconsistency in the beginning of the year, how challenging was it with all the guys in and out? You missed games, the offensive line, receiver, Chris Herndon didn't really play this year. Just how challenging was all of that to deal with?
Again, no one said it was going to be easy. So, for me, I mean, I just handled it the best way I knew how. Just put my head down, keep working. At the same time, there's certain things you can't control. So I just worried about making sure that I kept the main thing. Working hard, coming here every single day, and putting in the work that I needed to. Every single guy, though, whether it was on the O-line, receivers, tight ends, running backs, every single guy that stepped up for us this year in a spot, they did amazing. They did a great job stepping in, and the next man up mentality for us this year, it really paid off.
Sam, you've always, for the last 2 years, you've been in Chris's corner, and you obviously didn't get an opportunity to play with him this year. So, how much can he help you next year, assuming he's fully healthy?
Yeah, I mean, Chris is a huge asset, huge weapon for us. So hopefully he can be a huge part of it next year.
Did Adam give you any parting words as you head into the offseason?
I haven't talked to Adam yet. Obviously, I talked to him a little bit after the game, but I'm sure that conversation's coming, either today or tomorrow.